Hey guys, I want to bring you another YouTube video about the Jets. If you guys watched the game yesterday, how Josh Johnson and Mike White played, if you combine their stats, it's looking better than Zach Wilson. And so I actually took comparisons and looked up the stats. Obviously, Mike White is playing pretty well until he got hurt. 7 for 11, 95 yards, 1 TD, 0 interception. And so and then his win against the Bengals, unbelievable. I thought because Bengals were red hot and everything, and for him to go 405 and 3 TDs and 2 interceptions for 37 for 45, that's pretty good. Now Zach Wilson, for the stats that Mike White, Josh Johnson, and Mike White combined for the games of the last two, it's pretty concerning, I would say. Especially you guys probably seen. I've started trying to flip cards and sell cards and invest in cards, and so this is where I should have probably listened, and I'll probably have a separate video on this on the hype train. Don't believe in all these rookies in the hype train. Gotta see how they play out. Yes, I definitely. If you are investing on Zach Wilson, you don't give up on the rookie after 3 years. I mean, then I would be doing the same thing to Trey Lance. But I think Trey Lance has looked better than Zach Wilson in some ways. So, but they have the same issue. They don't have enough reps, enough plays. But I think because Trey Lance, and this is where I predicted, if you watch my video where I made my early season prediction on what I thought was going to play out with Zach Wilson, I thought he was going ultimately, or I think it was actually, sorry, the day he was drafted. I thought of all the rookie quarterbacks, he's going to be the least likely to succeed because of the situation he's going to be at. But now you're seeing Mike White and Josh Johnson producing some decent stats. And actually, Bengals, where Mike White actually won the game. I mean, obviously, Robert Sala is actually dealing with a lot of pressure to win, especially in New York. I think that's probably why he said, "Oh, it could be an open competition." If you're being honest, it's like, who's a great example? It reminded me a little bit of the Rams. I'm not saying they're going to win all these games or anything, but it was the year like where Kirk Warner took over for Trent Green, and this unknown guy was bagging groceries and all that. Obviously, he is Hall of Famer because and he has a movie coming out this year. So it's like Zach Wilson is injured, and now you have an unknown backup. Was I believe a fifth rounder from the Dallas Cowboys, and he has an unbelievable game. Obviously, they didn't have too much film on him, but he did play some against the Patriots, so there was some film for the Bengals in that sense. Um, I don't know. Like I said, it does make my theory of Zach Wilson potentially being a bust. Like I said, that was one of the reasons because I think the organization, but the reps, I think he may be too much of a gunslinger and takes too much risk. Um, but we'll see if him sitting lately will help him to learn from some of these journeymen. So we'll see if he's going to come back strong and be mental there. But the other thing I think, because yes, he is a rookie, he's probably doesn't want to take any shots. Like the thing I noticed, Josh Johnson and Mike White, they'll hold the ball until the last second or as much as they can to buy time, and then make that right call, that move to throw. So they're making that progression, and obviously they're going down to the check down. And so I don't think Zach Wilson does that. I think he goes more for the home run throws, and that kind of costs him sometimes. So we'll see. Um, Let me know. Do you think it's fair to label Zach Wilson as a bust already, especially with these injuries? We're going to find out this weekend with what Jordan Love has next 2 weeks, probably, because Aaron Rodgers could miss out 2 games. And so, again, these rookies haven't really impressed as much, except I think my prediction, like I said, that I thought was going to have the most success was going to be Mac Jones and uh, Trey Lance based on the situation. That was my prediction in the season. So far, I figured Trevor Lawrence was going to struggle, uh, and I wasn't too sure about Justin Fields. So we'll see how they pan out for the rest of the year. They need a lot of reps. Obviously, there's a reason why those top quarterbacks are drafted early. It's because they have a really bad team around them. So, but the way Mike White and Josh Johnson performed last night kind of shows that it might not be all on the Jets. So it's a little bit of Zach Wilson in that sense too. So let me know what you think. Do you think he could potentially be on his way to being a bust, or is it way, way too early? I know it's kind of early. I mean, a lot of people would have said the same thing with Troy Aikman and Peyton Manning after their first year of how they played. So, again, go ahead and hit that like button if you like the video, and comment below on what you think, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I do appreciate your support, and together we can build a better tomorrow. Thanks again.